Hello, greetings and good day. Welcome back. Perhaps for some of you, this is the first meeting betwixt the two of us. Nevertheless, I'm Reginald Van Peltenson, and this is the Weekly Read. This week, our literary work comes to us from authors Amir Levine, MD, and Rachel S.E. Heller, M.A. Title of the book is Attached. The New Science of Adult Attachment and How It Can Help You Find and Keep Love. You may recall from last week, we learned how to free yourselves from codependency. This book is doing quite the opposite, condoning, perhaps encouraging attachment to others. Quite a shift in the paradigms, one might say. Now, on to the book. Upon opening, my attention was drawn to a note in the introduction written from one P to a J, wishing them that they find what they're looking for. I could only assume they meant love, or maybe just attachment. We're not speaking of just physical attachment. We're speaking of an actual connection with another human. Hopefully that person has found it. I can only assume that they have, since they have discarded this book at the Salvation Army. Perhaps they are living a life of loneliness. I can only hope I find a third note in a book which will help me piece together this mystery. One can only assume that Jay has found what Jay has been looking for. One may never know, but if I keep obtaining my books from such a source, the source being the Salvation Army, I may perhaps be able to piece together, perhaps through these notes and these introductions, what has become of Jay. Has Jay found love? Is Jay languishing alone? Perhaps time will tell. Now on to the book. Whereas last week codependency was clearly vilified, this book actually seems to promote dependency. Of course, this detachment is not necessarily negative. It could be good if one's metered out in a certain way. This book goes on to talk about proper connection with others. Perhaps a symbiotic connection, not simply codependence. This book also goes on to talk about communication, which is good. Lack of communication is bad. This book talks about working one's troubles out. Also speaks of keeping one at bay. Yes, the age-old dance of how close you keep someone. Just close enough, not close enough. Near, far. Age-old dance. Thrilling read, this book. Thrilling read. Quite a shift in tactics we have seen in just 1 week over the possibly contradictory works. This work then tends to promote the dance of keeping one close, but not too close. What a thrilling read, if not somewhat disjointed at times. Nevertheless, much can be gained in the realm of relationship skills. Toward the end of this read, it speaks of dealing with conflict and segues into honing one's communication skills, which I venture to say could be joined in the same chapter of conflict. But I am not an author. I'll leave that up to the brilliant authors of this work. I am simply a lover of literature. In closing, I would recommend this book to any and all. Much can be gained in the realm of life skills. Until next time, this has been Reginald Van Peltenson, and this has been the Weekly Read.